Hey, in case you're new around here, I'm KJ, and I'm the student pastor at the chapel. Hey, I'm so proud of you for investing not only in yourself, but in other students by coming and showing up to this house party. Welcome to week 2 of our discussion on our September theme, circles. Let's just jump right into it. Let's recap last week. Last week, all across Midlow, all the house parties peeled back the curtain a little bit on friendships, specifically talking about Proverbs 27, verse 6, where Solomon says, wounds from a sincere friend are better than many kisses from an enemy. We shared how good friends are like a rumble strip on the highway. I don't know how many of you drive, or maybe your parents are bad drivers and they go off the side, they go into the shoulder, or maybe cross that middle lane and there's the bum, 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 the rumble strip. Good friends are like a rumble strip. So when you veer out of your lane and head into dangerous territory, these friends help you course correct and get back on track before things get out of control. We also discussed how the phrase, if you see something, say something, can apply to our friendships. I believe this is true. If we want to be spiritually, emotionally, and relationally mature, then we need to be okay with people speaking truth into our lives, even if it hurts. And on top of that, we'd better be doing the exact same thing for other people. Maybe this whole theme is encouraging you to kick your friendships up a few notches. And if you were at Motion Night a few weeks ago, you may remember the advice I gave you about iceberg friends. Now, I made that phrase up, but I think it makes a lot of sense. And if you were there, I shared how 90% of an iceberg is below the surface, but almost all of us will ever see is above the waterline. I believe the same thing applies to your friendships. Sure, you can go through life and have friends only scratching the 10% of the potential that friendship can have. But my hope for you is to take what you've learned here and say, you know what? I want more out of this. There's 90% more of this that I want to experience. It's time to take things deeper. I think most people you're friends with would be open to it. They'd actually be okay with it and want it because deep down, we all desire meaningful connections. But meaningful connections take work. And few people are truly willing to put in the hard work to get that 90%. And hey, this doesn't have to be a weird thing. You don't have to say, hey, I'd like to go deeper and make our friendship more meaningful. That would just freak someone out. My tip? Hey, just start doing it. Just start doing it. Just start investing more and leading the way. Here's what I know. Leaders pave the way for other people to follow. They'll match your enthusiasm, your energy, and your desire to grow deeper together. And I'm positive on this. It'll just start to happen naturally. As you start to lead the way and pave the way and making that mature decision to take things deeper, they're going to follow you there. Okay, KJ, but why? Why do I have to do that? Why can't I just leave things the way they are? Well, believe me, I hate change. I hate change more than anyone you know. You can ask my wife, Emma. She'll tell you flat out, I don't like change. I love keeping things the way they are. But here's one thing that I know. When it comes to friends in our circles, we have to change things. We have to take things to the next level. Why? Check out what else Solomon says in Proverbs 27, verse 17. I'm reading it from the New Living Translation. It says this, as iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens another friend. You make them better. You help them achieve more than they could on their own. If you didn't know, I love to cook. I love it. I really enjoy learning new recipes and trying new things. It's kind of fun for me to create something from nothing, and then on top of that, you get to eat it. Like, what's better than that? To get better, I've even taken a master class from Gordon Ramsay himself. It was awesome. Emma got it for me as a Christmas present a couple years ago. So helpful for me as I've been learning to cook and explore the kitchen and be more confident with all the things there. But I've learned this. The most dangerous type of knife is a dull knife. It's true. Think about it. If you have a dull knife, it's not operating at its full potential that it was designed for. It's less efficient and therefore more dangerous. So while you're trying to cut a tomato, tomatoes are hard things to cut because they're slick. So when you put a sharp knife on top, it can go to the side or go to this side instead of going straight down. So while you're trying to overcompensate for its dullness, it can slip, it can skid, hurting you in the process. But a sharp knife is different. A sharp knife slices right through whatever it is that's being cut with ease, without any complications or problems, and there's no fear of slipping or any foul play. The same thing applies to our friendships. You guys, listen. Notice how the Bible doesn't say, a friend should think about it, or it'd be a good idea to sharpen another friend. No. It uses language like, as a friend sharpens a friend, implying that it's already being done. It's not a suggestion. It's an implied concept, almost like an unspoken rule of friendships. Hey, you need to be sharpening your friends, not allowing them to drift over the rumble strip. Sharpen them. Friends don't leave friends feeling dull. You don't leave friends dull. You make them sharp. They make you better, and you make them better. So help them reach their full potential. And if you're feeling dull, find someone to sharpen you. Ask yourself, are the current friends in my circles sharpening me or leaving me dull and wearing me out? I'm telling you from personal experience. Both sets of people influence my life. Dullers and sharpeners. Take it from me. If you figure this out now, as a middle schooler, as a high schooler, you're going to set yourself up for so much less heartache, pain, drama, and difficulty as you grow up. And if you feel like you could sharpen others, then do it. Just do it. Nike. Do it though, for real. Do it. Don't wait for someone to tell you they need to get sharpened up. Maybe they don't know how to ask. Just go for it. Just start doing it. Let's be a student community that actually lives this out. I believe this will be your best school year yet. I'm just feeling that. From my own personal time with the Lord in prayer and in this season and after Motion Conference and 21 days of prayer, I feel like this is going to be Chapel students' best school year yet. He's answering prayers and he's confirming things for me about Chapel students, and I can promise you this. It will be infinitely, infinitely better than you could ever ask or even imagine if you put some of these concepts into practice. Because that's how God works, and that's what God does. Hey, First Wednesday is just around the corner, and we're looking forward to all that God continues to do in our church. So you got to make plans to be there. First Wednesday at the chapel, here, 7 p.m. Don't miss it. Go as a house party or attend together, like as a group, or hey, come alone and sit with me. I'll be there. It doesn't matter. You just got to get there. You cannot afford to miss it. And Motion Night is October, and it's coming up. It is coming up on October 12th, and it's a tradition around Chapel students to always wear flannel at our October Motion Night. So you better come decked out in all your flannel gear. Make sure you're here, sporting your flannel. Bring someone with you. You gotta wear flannel to October's Motion Night. But hey, I'm praying for you. I believe in you. I'm here for you. And our entire team, your leaders, your hosts, everyone here, we love you. So be sure to thank your leaders for giving their time, their energy for you tonight, and thank your hosts for having you, opening their home to you, and we'll see you again real soon.